Welcome back to the Good Morning Naija show. It's time for us to speak with someone who is not a new face in the Nollywood space. He's made his mark with several movies under his belt and has won awards as well, including the Nigerian Entertainment Awards for Film Director of the Year. He's the convener of the Real Time Film Festival, and his name is Stanley Ohikware. Thank you so much for joining us, Stanley.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you again. Happy New Year.
August Stanley, we can see you, we see you.
Same to you.
So let's even go to the first time you realized that the Real Time Film Festival was not going to be able to hold physically because of coronavirus. How did that make you feel, and what was your first reaction?
Okay, when the lockdown was announced, we realized that, okay, everything's going to be like on hold and nobody will be able to go anywhere or do anything. So we just realized that, okay, at times like that, you have a lot of young people who go out there and start doing all sorts of things, and because of boredom and the fact that they're idle. So what we did is sat down and like, okay, let's move our festival forward. Because the trend then was that everybody was canceling their own events. And so we told ourselves, instead of canceling, let's move us forward. So from June, we moved it to April. And it wasn't so difficult to do that because as a festival, the Real Time International Film Festival from inception was designed to be a remotely accessible and technology-driven festival. So this just gave us the opportunity to actually let people understand what the name Real Time is all about. Because that's the question we keep getting. What's the meaning of this Real Time? Why Real Time? You understand? So again, while every other person was canceling and rescheduling, we took advantage of the situation to, you know what, let's live up to our name as a Real Time International Film Festival. And so it was never a difficult thing. The only difficult part was executing an online festival that we had never done before in less than a week, because we had less than a week to make it happen. And it happened, and it was successful, and the rest is history.
August Stanley, it can't be like some people call the talk, say, be like, say, Una don't see the future for this kind of thing, because the way Una take no shake, Una no fear, Una just carry the festival from a real life meeting to online without any problem. Una no even think and say, hey, this errors go there or this problem go there. It can't be like, say, Una plan this thing right from the inception of this festival for this year. How Una take do them seamlessly and without any issues? Seeing the fact, say, you still get movies where you play, you still get people from other parts of the world where bring in their movies for exhibition. How you take put everything together, knowing to say this plan was supposed to be physically happening, as in a physical gathering is supposed to be? How not take execute everything online without wahala like this?
Okay, we could switch to pidgin English now.
Yes,
since I don't want to speak. So how it happen? We say, like, now what we don't they do come since for our festival. Now our festival, now practically the only festival we be say, even if you not attend the festival, when it reach time to question and answer session, the Q&A session, we be say filmmakers supposed to stand, everybody will watch the film, go ask a question. With the way we do it since 2016, we will start with the use Skype and any other simple tools where everybody get access to. So, like for instance, over the years, you get times we don't show film, we be say the filmmaker not come Nigeria, but we don't schedule our time. Again, I mean say we know they do African time. When we say 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, because when we don't tell somebody, say after we show your film by 9 o'clock, by 9:30, you go do your Q&A session. We not think of the class, we not start on time. So now, from that 2016, we don't know, we say, you feel this set, they shoot your own film, so you not become the festival. But when they don't show your film finish, you go pop up for the screen where they do our festival. We go to see you, you go to see us. If you ask any question where we want concerning your film, if you answer us, and all of us to see, they relate with each other. So now, what we don't do since, so we don't perfect that aspect of the whole thing. But the part of to come the show film online, you know, a lot of things enter the matter, like copyright issue, what if they come they download people film. So what we do, within 1 week, we talk to some guys for US. We pay heavy money sharp. So what we do, set up like OTT platform, like Netflix. So the place be like Netflix. When you go there, you go see catalog of films, and then you choose which one you want to watch. And before you enter that portal, go put your username and password, put your email address, and then towards the thing where you want to watch, you go put the password that we don't provide, especially for each thing. That means you need to register to enter the platform.
Get the access.
So that one can help us to monitor how people say they engage with the films where they report out. So if you go there, come and they try yourself. Say, even though we don't disable to download film for there, we make them impossible. Say you go and use any LGBT style.
Say you won't download.
Yeah, you know, so you get people where you say they be specialists for stealing matter.
So they do.
So, but the way that portal we will do, they be say anything where anybody they do with the film where they there, the way they set up, it gets one kind of intelligence. This thing will put up. Say, if you tell what you they try to do, with anything, go pick our phone, we'll call you, say, guy, that's the way they try to do. So, for yourself.
See you.
You understand? So last, we get to get permission from the people, because if the thing we they submit before, not before all night, and for live events.
For live viewing,
and you see a lot of people get questions about what if. So we get to make them sign digital attestation form to say, okay, we agree, say our film will show for online or so out of the maybe 6,000 submissions we will get for the June event, almost 1,000 something people reach out to us, say they don't mind, but then show their film. Out of that 1,000 something, we get to watch all the films. We can select 100 we will show for the festival. So again, the biggest part of the whole work now, the communication, we get to the talk plenty. Personally, if I not respond to email, I respond to more than 10,000 emails, as in people just they ask questions, send, okay, my film money they show. But overall, if you go check then they rate festivals for Film Freeway where we set up, we get 5-star all through in terms of communication. So even till now, as we they talk, people see they call, see they answer questions, and again, to a large extent, it don't boost people perception of Nigeria. Say, okay, Nigerians feel do something where it makes sense. Not really, what they do.
All right. So for those who know where they watch us, where they wonder what they talk about, say which one be the real-time film festival again. We'll show now this quick promo of the real-time festival. More know as it be, so now go understand the whole package of they talk about. More now take a look.
Real-time festival, y'all. We just having a good time. RTF. Real-time festival is here and the love is incredible. RTF. It's for everyone in general, so don't be left behind like a vegetable. With no grudge, you need to show love for humanity. Whether you're young or grown up, no time to discriminate, so don't judge. How we do what we do and make the most of our lives as well as creativity. Chasing our dreams and hoping for longevity. So you can call this a special delivery from a poet that stands out like the Statue of Liberty. Mama, you go give me a high five if you get to see the world through my eyes. Cause I'm really getting used to the bright lights. I like with Midgy, Midgy, I'm quite nice. Yeah. What's that? Real-time festival, y'all. We just having a good time. Real-time festival is here and the love is incredible. It's for everyone in general.
Deserves to go to the streaming service.
I have a script that I wanted to film in the New York subway. This would be a perfect time if people to get that footage. They're closed right now, but I mean, this is an opportunity for everyone as well to get some footage and maybe share it and sell it on a stock footage venue, you know.
How do you do it without getting arrested? Can it be educational content? Can it help other people to be better in what they do?
And we had to basically cancel it all. So we went from, quite a considerable time. As soon as this hit, we couldn't go outside and shoot.
Writers need to start thinking now. They are going to unlock us very soon. But when they do, the social distancing may still be in place for a long time.
Sound boy.
Usually when we have events in Nigeria, we sing the national anthem. So we have to sing the Nigerian national anthem.
Best Art Direction. The movie Oje Ali. In the building. Again in the house. Let's go what the
I was at this festival 3 years ago, and then I was inspired to make my own movie. So apparently this is my first shot in a long time. I would like to thank O2 Academy where I work for giving me the resources that I needed to make it, and the people that I needed. I also want to thank the festival RTF, thank Stanley for the initiative, for inspiring me to make my first shot. First of many to come. Art direction, wow, I didn't see it coming. I'm overwhelmed right now. So thank you guys, thank you so much.
Special delivery from a poet stands out like the Statue of Liberty. Oma, you go give me a high five. If you get to see the world through my eyes, cause I'm really getting used to the bright lights. I like a Meiji Meiji, I'm quite nice. Yeah. What's that?
All right, and I don't see that one. That now the Real-Time International Film Festival, and I don't say we don't talk about them since, and we speak to the convener, Mr. Stanley Oyikware, and they give us insights on how they package the whole matter, because it's not easy based on the kind of better things you see. So it must have taken a lot of work. As in Tokamin don't respond to over 10,000 mails within that short period. Mr. Stanley, hope say you still did there.
I do.
So as we don't see the promo now, people don't get a better understanding of the thing where you do on how Onate put everything together. So as it be so now, yeah. I want to ask one final question, because I know that everything we want to do now on top internet, data, movement.
Yeah.
How Onate run that package? Because people, normal person with their house, to use internet self now work. So how Onate run that package for this whole film festival we want to do?
Even the internet now, don't they do
we get even the one where they use now get one.
You don't get
but I go say we just did lucky, because number one, we try get all the options we feel. We not just depend on only one. Say okay, this one go work, it go work finish. So what we do, we make sure so we get like 5 options to go on. So in case one begin to do anyhow, we'll quick switch to the other one. That's for the live sessions and all the discussions and all the training and the Q&A sessions. Yeah, but for the film we do on top of our way people they watch. Because of we pay for heavy bandwidth and space with the guys we host the platform for us for US. So what they do, they sure say you get enough gigabytes to make sure say even the film we did there. Anybody we attend the festival, we go watch film, to tell you say even when they watch film, nothing they buffer. As you click play, the movie finish, nothing they pop. You understand? So we make sure say the first thing we will make sure say we secure with that, to make sure say as we they watch the film, not say they say we watch and small, come play finish. So that one I take most of our planning and most of the spending we will do to make sure say that portal or where this thing they show. It be like say we did Netflix now. You can't say the film not the show. It don't make sense now.
Makes sense.
So again, we secure that one first to make sure say as film the screen. Nothing they drag, you understand?
Okay, so very quickly, Mr. Stanley, in a few words, what would you say to directors, producers that are at home in this season? I'm sure that you're also finding a way to make good use of this time. What advice would you give to them on how to maximize this lockdown season?
Well, this is the time to revisit all those things you've been planning. Before the lockdown, everybody's so busy trying to shoot something or to produce something. And so you find yourself always working. You're in the process of getting one thing or the other done. But this is the time where you can come up with new ideas. All those ideas that have been on your head and in your mind that you couldn't make out time to do. Now you have all the time in the world, because there's no client up your neck waiting for you to deliver something. So personally, what I'm doing right now is I have a couple of projects that I have a I call it my grades book, where I put down all the ideas I would like to execute. And in my grades book, right now I have things that I should be doing even up to 2027. So I'm prioritizing that. It's okay, which one should I do now? You know, and for the people who attended the festival, over 100 of us from 28 countries, we're already making a documentary together. So we formed a collective. So we're making a documentary together. Everybody's talking about his own experience during the lockdown in his location. So we have people from Russia, from the US, from UK, from Afghanistan, from Iran, all talking about their lockdown experience from a very personal perspective. And then we'll be done with that by Saturday. And then we start making a feature film that will be shot in all these countries again. And we've written the script and we've written the screenplay that can be executed in different countries. And then when we put everything together, it makes a lot of sense. So again, that's keeping us busy. That's even outside my own personal projects that I'm trying to execute.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley, for joining us. And congratulations on a very successful event, the online edition of the Real-Time Film Festival. Looked really, really lovely. Like, I was starting to wish that I was a part of the festival and I was able to watch all these things as well. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a really full show today. Today was really like Nollywood Uncut. And we've had a very good time learning, interacting with the directors, producers, and the movers and shakers of Nollywood. And we would like for you to join us again as we come your way on Monday. But before then, at 2 p.m., we would, of course, be back on your TV screens with TV Lesson SS3. But before we wrap up, it's very important that we play this video for you. You know, we're talking about fighting coronavirus, and the YPO, in collaboration with the Lagos State government, has established an isolation center in Etios, our local government. It's